Yeah, let's go for it. And this kind of will show you how long it will take for uploading 75 files in one go. So you'll have a better idea of how long it might take for 500 files or 1,000, whatever. And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is also it's done. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. This is just going to be a quick video to show you the new features and improvements in the plugin for bulk importing your ZimmWriter content. I've added some more features that were requested by some of the members, and I've also fixed some of the issues that you guys were having while using content generated from the older version of ZimmWriter. For those who didn't see the first video, well, this plugin basically allows you to import all of your ZimmWriter outputs which are normally in TXT files. So it allows you to import all of those to WordPress while also converting any tables, any bullet points, or any lists like this one automatically to HTML. So you won't get the weird formatting. All of it will be looking good when it's imported to WordPress. You have some more examples over here as well. Okay, so now with the latest version, before we only had two options. Just choose your files, select the category, and upload. But it wasn't showing some of the errors properly, and some of the users were having trouble with content generated from the older version of ZimmWriter. So with this new plugin, one of the first things that you will notice is it shows you a notification just under the uploads file button that says max file upload, and it shows a number over here. Now, this is the maximum of files that you can upload at one time, and this limit is set by your service provider, your website hosting company. So mine one says 75, but yours might say 20, or it might say 125, depending on what is the maximum limit allowed by your hosting company. I'm trying to work around this limit, so hopefully in a later version, we won't be restricted by this limit at all. So even if your hosting provider allows for only 75, you'll be able to upload potentially unlimited files at the same time, but that one is still not ready yet. I'm still working on that. For now, what you can do is try to make sure that you set the highest level possible. So mine one is 75, and you can change your limit if you look for the PHP selector in your cPanel and go and search down max file uploads over here. But for now, we are restricted to this. I've also added a notification. So if you try to upload more than 75, so for example, I have 500 files over here, and if I try to upload all 500 at one time, now you get an error notification that says your website's host only allows for 75 files to be uploaded at one time. Before, we didn't have this notification, so some of the members were getting confused because some of the files were getting uploaded and some were not getting uploaded, and now you kind of have a better idea why that is. Also, I've added other notifications as well, so if there is a problem with the upload because of some third-party plugin or some other issue, you'll be able to get a notification based on that. So let's try to upload all of these 75 files. So 75 files have been selected. Now, the other option is for choosing the posts category, which was before as well. So you are able to choose which category you want the post to be uploaded to. Now, this is one of the most requested feature, I think, the ability to generate new pages instead of new posts. So if you click this button here, instead of importing the 75 files to new posts, they're going to be imported as new pages. So the plugin will automatically generate 75 new pages and import your content to that, while also converting all the markdowns to HTML and whatnot. So I hope you guys find this one useful. Let me know when you try it out. The other option that I've added now is also another requested feature, to be able to publish the post directly instead of saving it as draft. So if you have this option selected right here, instead of the post being saved as drafts, it's gonna automatically publish your post to WordPress, which just takes out another step from your workflow. So hopefully that saves you more time. Now, the next one is another feature requested by some of the members, which is to be able to keep the extra information, which is token count, cost, meta description, and all of that. Let me just show you an example what I mean. All of this extra information on top. So your article starts from here in the new version of ZimmWriter. And then if you have the settings enabled, you will have the meta description, the image prompt, settings, all of this extra info on top of the article. So now you'll be able to save that info and access it later on if you need. And this is what that looks like. So this is the post imported. Everything else would be like the other ones I showed you before, with the markdowns converted and everything as well. And just on top, you'll have this extra information that you can use to copy and paste it to your SEO plugin. I don't have anything set up on this because this is just a tutorial site. So you can come in, copy your meta description, paste it into your SEO plugin, delete that, and come in here. You can take the image prompt from here, paste it into Midjourney if you're using Midjourney.
That was legit.
And then later on, once you have the image as well, you can just go ahead and change that as well. While we're still on that, the prompts that ZimmWriter is producing is freaking amazing. All of this is directly from ZimmWriter prompts, so this one especially, it looks freaking awesome. Okay, so once you've done that, you can come in and clean up all of this over here, and you'll be good to go. So that's one way to do it, but I've also added another feature in here which wasn't requested, but I think it achieves the same goal but in a better way, is to save the extra information in a new custom field on the back end instead of saving it to the front end and saving it inside your post. So what I mean by that is the information will still be saved for you to access later on, but it won't show on the front end, so you won't have to come in here and delete all of that extra information. Let me just show you what that looks like here. So this is a post that was imported, which had the extra information on top before, all the meta description and everything, but you can't see any of that over here. But if I go towards, if I go to the back end of the post, and if I go all the way down, it doesn't show anything here. But if I click these three dots here, go to preferences, panels, and show custom fields, and just click enable and reload. Now, if you go all the way down again, you will see the extra custom fields that have been added to this post. Now, again, this is not visible on the front end, so this is just for you to be able to come in here, access this information when you need, and make the changes that you need to do, import the meta description and everything that you need to do. And you can do that while the post is still live. So I'm still working on getting the meta description to be automatically updated, and later down the line, this will help me to do that as well. And also I'm trying to work out a way in which the image will be automatically generated as well based on the prompt in the custom field, and have that automatically uploaded as your featured image or inside your content. That again is not ready yet, it's still in the works, but it's definitely one of the things that I want to add to the plugin later on. And this setting right here, it allows us to do all of that. So I would definitely suggest to keep this on. By default, it's going to be off because it does create the new custom fields, and even though it doesn't really affect the site in any way, but if somebody doesn't want to do that, then they have the option not to do it as well. So before, I was trying to use the same settings for all the different types of content generated by ZimmWriter, and it was just giving a lot of errors, and some people were having trouble with the titles. Sometimes the titles would be generated and sometimes they wouldn't be. Just to show you an example, these are the 4 different types of content that you can now import on ZimmWriter. So this is the latest version with the extra settings on top. You have the Midjourney prompts, you have all the meta description, and then the title. This is the latest versions without the extra information on top, so just the title. And then you also have the older versions without the extra information on top with the title, so that title doesn't have an hashtag in the older version. And then you have the older version with the extra information on top without the hashtag but with the title here. So before, I was trying to use the same setting to import all of these different types of formats, which was not a good idea. I can see that in the hindsight, but now you have an option to select which ZimmWriter version you used to generate your content, and that will automatically change the settings for you and import the post in the right format. with this version. Hopefully you guys won't have any trouble with the title not getting generated or any other issues, because I've really tried to test it out and experiment and work out all the different ways that it can go wrong, and I've tried to fix all of those as much as I could. But again, if you guys face any issues, do let me know. I'll try to fix the problems as soon as I can. Upload something here for you guys. I'll select 75 files, and let's say this is meal planning. I want the content to be uploaded as new posts, as published, let's say. Save the extra info and upload. Okay, and this will give you an idea how long it takes for 75 files. To be honest, it doesn't take that long as well. So it's around a minute, and it takes me almost like 7 to 8 minutes to upload around 500 articles if I need to. And yeah, that's pretty much done. I'm not sure if it was a minute, but there you go. If I go ahead and select another 75. Okay, select. Let me just refresh the pages over here to show you. Okay, so 233. If I upload another 75, let's say this is nighttime snacks, blah blah blah, published, and let's see that number. Oh fuck, I should have refreshed the page, but okay, yeah, we can close that. Okay, so now it's uploading another 75 files. Let's see how long that takes. So yeah, basically you should be able to upload around 500 files in about 5 to 7 minutes, and 1,000 in about 10 minutes. And that's it. You've got 75 new articles published already. So yeah, that basically covers it. And I'm super excited to add more features to this. I hope you guys find the plugin helpful, and let me know if you have any suggestions. Thanks. Let's go ahead and try to upload some files over here. So the best workaround for this right now is if you have 500 or 1,000 articles to upload at the same time, what I would suggest is to make smaller folders from those 500 files. So for me, for example, this folder has 500, 1 out of 500. What I would do is I would just come in here, select 75, or just you can even select 60, whatever, you know, like you don't have to be precise. So I would just come in here, make a new folder from that, and then I would just keep on doing that randomly to create new folders out of new and more new folders, just making sure not to put the new folder into a folder. And I would do that until I have all of these files into in smaller batches. So another new folder, and I know on the video it seems like it's taking more time, but to be honest, like I think in about a minute or 2 minutes, you'll be able to come in and divide all of these in smaller batches. And new folder, and I think this is gonna be the last one, maybe. Yes, perfect. Okay, so now all of these are divided into smaller batches, and these can be uploaded without any issue at all. For Windows, it's almost the same as well. It's just slightly different at start. So if I connect to the Windows over here, I'll be able to show you on how to do this in Windows as well. Okay, so and the only difference is that you can't come in and make a new folder like this because it doesn't give you an option, but you can make new folders, new folder, and then just copy and paste that again and again and again until you have 7 folders. So for 500 files, something like 7 folders would be ideal. And then you come in here, select up to 75 or 100, and then just copy them to a folder over here.